Put a smoothie in the oven and what do you get? I got nothing, but we're gonna talk about Treasure Map Smoven. Let's go. People of the Manor, welcome to today's YouTube video. My name is Mark Plays and I'm your guide to sailing the OPTCs. Today, we're going to be talking about Treasure Map Smoothie / Oven, who's coming up very shortly. So we're going to be going over each of the mini bosses in the treasure map, as well as some of the useful free-to-play units that you can use on your teams. Before we go any further, I do want to give credit to Poisonous Markers on the One Piece Treasure Cruise subreddit for creating this graphic. I am using this because I have not had time to create my own for this treasure map, so either way, there's a lot of really good, useful information on here that we're going to be talking about. I just wanted to give credit where it's due. So, without further ado, let's start talking about these bosses. First, we're going to be talking about Sparrow. You can see all of his information right here, but we're going to talk about the important stuff to look out for. The important thing to look out for is really just his hit barrier. There's not a whole lot that you have available to you for free-to-play options to get through this, so Neo Nightmare Luffy is going to be absolutely crucial for this. Granted, it's only a 15 hit barrier, so you could probably just make your way through this without even worrying about it, but I do suggest Neo Nightmare Luffy to help with this. Additionally, you could take a Friend Captain Legend Carrot to completely ignore the barrier altogether. Just make sure to load up on strength units so you can deal as much damage as possible. Next, we're going to be talking about Galette, and once again, you can see all of her information right here. The thing about Galette is that on stage 6, you will have your captains despaired for 8 turns and your captains silenced for 10 turns. That's really the big thing you gotta look out for here. If you have at least level 3 despair reduction sockets, you can bring Coliseum Neptune to help mitigate this despair, but the silence is still something you gotta look out for. But if you're not planning on using your captain's abilities on stage 7, you don't have to worry about it. Then once you get to Galette, you have to watch out for color orbs being made unmatching, and then you have to worry about only being able to use 2 specials per turn. Once she's under 50% HP, she'll also paralyze you for 3 turns. Another thing to look out for. So basically, our plan is to completely knock her out in 1 turn without getting her below 50%. Against Galette, I suggest Coliseum Neptune to get rid of the Despair, and then Swimsuit Reiju to get rid of the debuff that will make color orbs count as badly matching. Other than that, you could bring Treasure Map Big Mom for an all-in-one booster, or maybe even Treasure Map Kaido if you're feeling saucy. Next, we're going to talk about Bavaroy, so let's get going. Oh, but one more quick thing about Galette. She is easily the most difficult mini-boss, so I strongly suggest taking her on before you get to the end of the treasure map. You're going to thank me later. Next, we're going to be talking about Bavaroy. He's on the easier side of the mini-bosses this time around. All he does is give you 2 turns of attack down, and then messes with your orbs a little bit. Against Bavaroy, all you really need is Treasure Map Nami. She basically deals with everything Bavaroy is going to do to you, and then you're free to bring int units for the rest of your team to make killing him easy. For the last opening fight, we're going to be talking about Mondor, so I have to move over there for a second. That's right, I'm over here now. Mondor is going to rewind the specials of your captains and your middle left crew member by 2 turns, lock their orbs for 5 turns, and then give block orbs to the other 3 units. Against Mondor, bring quick characters who will deal with your block orbs, such as Treasure Map Luffy, and you'll be good to go. He's really not all that difficult. Again, feel free to take him on at the end of the treasure map if you're feeling a little bit nervous about the other ones. Next, let's talk about Big Mom, who is the actual boss of this treasure map. I'm still gonna say in this corner because we got 2 pages to talk about. For Big Mom, when you get to her stage 6, she will preemptively give you a full board of block orbs. A great solution for this is Raid Cracker, since he will change block orbs into Dex orbs and then make them count as matching for your entire team. I moved over a little bit, please don't judge me. Stage 7 Big Mom also has Katakuri as an additional mob. She will give herself 3 turns of a 70% damage reduction. She will bind your bottom row for 6 turns, and she will shuffle all of your orbs to block or G orbs. Both Katakuri and Big Mom do spooky stuff when they are the only character left, so I suggest trying to get rid of both of them at the same time. When Big Mom's under 50%, she does some scary stuff, such as giving you 5 turns of an increased damage debuff, as well as paralyzing your crew for 3 turns. So I suggest getting Katakuri pretty low and Big Mom close to 50%, but not under if you have to take several turns to take him down. I suggest bringing a Friend Captain Legend Cracker, who will give you full matching orbs, a boost to your chain multiplier, and a boost to your color affinity if you have the right captain. You can also bring Coliseum Neko, since he will also manipulate your orbs and give you an attack boost while he's at it. To take care of the bind, I suggest Ambush Linlin, since she will also give you a few matching orbs around her, as well as give you an attack boost for Driven and Powerhouse characters. And then lastly, my suggestion for the 3-turn damage reduction buff on Big Mom is Neo Raid Virgo. He'll take care of all 3 turns of that, as well as give you an attack boost for some other characters if you need it. Obviously, I have a lot of attack boosts in this team, so if you have to use these over multiple turns, you can still use these characters and you'll be alright. For your captain, I suggest Treasure Map Jack. While he won't boost Neo Virgo, everyone else is boosted by his Powerhouse boost. Additionally, he is a quick unit, so he will deal double damage against both Big Mom and Katakuri. Furthermore, if you have to take out Big Mom first, Katakuri will give himself 2 turns of damage nullification, which Treasure Map Jack will get rid of. Lastly, let's talk about the secret invasion battle for the Smoothie Oven Treasure Map. This is the last one, by the way. Future treasure maps will not have any more secret fights, unfortunately. Isn't that a bummer? Lastly, of course, is Smoven, or Smoothie Oven, or hot smoothie, or baked smoothie. You know what? I'm just gonna stop making jokes. It's stupid. You get it. On stage 2, you will either get Oven or Smoothie. If you get Oven, he will give himself 98 turns of defense down immunity, and then give himself a 4-turn defense boost buff. If you get Smoothie, she will give herself 4 turns of an attack boost, and then 4 turns of a damage threshold buff. For this battle, I suggest bringing both Neo Luffy and Coliseum Magellan. Both of them together will take care of both Smoothie or Oven, and you won't have to worry about which one you'll get. On stage 3, they will lock your chain for 3 turns, they will shuffle all of your orbs to empty or bomb orbs, and they will silence your entire crew for 2 turns. To get around the silence, I suggest Swimsuit Reiju, not only because she's in a swimsuit, but because she also takes care of the silence. Bet you didn't know that. You probably did. To take care of the orbs, I suggest Treasure Map Nami, and then to take care of the chain multiplier lock, I suggest Raid Judge. Keep in mind that you can't use an attack boost because they will wipe all of your buffs when you do so. Well, there you have it. We've gone through every boss in this treasure map. If you wanted to know some specific teams you could use, we'll have another video on that coming out shortly. You can probably see that over here when it's ready, or, you know, somewhere. I don't know. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single One Piece Treasure Cruise guide. And thank you for watching, but most importantly, happy cruising. Please don't judge me.